Hello and welcome back to the Adventures of the Undead with me, Barden. First up, we're going to have a look at the veteran system. I spent some points in here to get some skills that are going to help out our warband. First up, we have Commander, which will reduce the cost for our leader and impressive warrior upkeep by 4 gold. Next, we have a contract armorer, which gives us a 10% chance to receive a free heavy armor. Contract Great Weaponsmith is something similar, except this time we can get a free two-handed weapon. Evaluator reduces the buying price of items by 20%. Haggler increases the selling price of items by 5%. Renowned reduces the cost of hiring new warriors by 10%. And Negotiator gives us 1 additional day to fulfill our Wordstone requests. So it gives us a little bit more breathing room. Okay, now let's find a mission to do. First off, we have a Walk in the Fog. It's hard, it's a Crush Their Will, and the rewards are poor and average. Walk in the Fog and Crush Their Will isn't something that sounds really attractive to me at the moment, so I don't think we'll go for that one. Next we have a Wordstone Rush. It's Pillagers, it's a normal difficulty, and the rewards are very poor and poor. So in terms of our warband being safe, maybe this is a good one to go for, but the rewards in terms of Wordstone isn't great. Finally, we have Scavengers. It's hard, it's a Wordstone Rush as well, but the rewards are good and average. So I think we're going to go for this one. With this mission, there is a chance that we will be caught exploring houses while the enemy warband get to deploy from their wagon. So it's a risk, but it's worth taking.
Your warriors are starting to explore the buildings, however, an enemy warband arrives, ready to attack your dispersed forces.
Okay, so we're the guys who got stuck exploring the houses, so we're gonna deploy our guys. First of all, let's have a look at the map. Okay, so we're gonna deploy in and around this building here. Our cart is just outside. The enemy are to the south, so they're on the other side of this building. Let me get. Sorry, the mouse is a bit too sensitive, I think, this map. Okay, so it's Sisterhood of the Flail, which means that we're going to be fighting sisters. And they're going to be deployed close to their wagon, so they're going to start heading up north towards the nearest Wordstone that you can see there on the left. And then there's more Wordstone between them and us, but it does mean that they're going to skirt around the building there, and they're going to be on us pretty quickly. Now the problem we have is with sisters, the so melee focus that you don't want to spread your warband around, so we need to make sure that our guys can get together very quickly before the sisters can start coming at us. And it's important to be able to take them down in 1s and 2s rather than maybe 3 or 4 of them coming together. If we see 3 or 4 of them at the same time, it's very likely one of our guys is going to go out of action. So let's get back to our deployment. Okay, so Mammy's boy, we're gonna start here because he can make his way out pretty quickly, and he can do some gathering as well for us. So it's a good place to deploy him. Okay, next we have Axel. So okay, so we're gonna put him there. Again, he's got good movement, so we're not too worried about him being a little bit further away from the other guys. And the same as well with Wambram. So again, not outside, not on the ramp. So not in this room. to there either. Okay, let's just cycle through the rest of the available options. Okay, so we're gonna put him here. Again, he's got something to search there. Now our 2 zombies we want to keep on the ground floor close to the door, so this is a good place for cave-in. And Cliff on the other side. Okay, let's move him just slightly closer to the door. Okay, that's not working. I want to get him into that spot right beside me there. So there's a lot in that room there. We don't have anybody yet. So we're probably gonna deploy SIP into there. So let's get him upstairs. Okay. So this gives us the opportunity then to do some searching before the sisters just descend on us. And once the sisters start arriving, we've really got to get everybody together and try and take them out as quickly as possible. And now we're going to make our way outside. He won't be able to reach the word stone, or actually he will, I think, just about. Yeah, so he can only take 2, but he will have moved off of this spot before anyone else comes out, so not too worried about that at the moment. So let's get the cluster.
Updated.
And then let's get the shard as well. So that's 20 weight of wordstone, which is a pretty big haul. Okay. And we can actually move him off, so I'm going to start heading him towards the front of the building. I'm not going to throw out a poison glow because I don't expect to be seeing any sisters, at least this turn. Let's just end turn here. Now Axel is gonna try this search point here. Scavenge. Okay, so we've got a blunderbuss, staff, and a pendant. So we're going to take the blunderbuss and leave the rest. Now Axel can make his way out. Just checking there's not another search point there. Okay, so down we go. We can stop getting stuck on the scenery. Okay, so down and around, and actually we can go straight out this door here. Pass our zombie. And he'll take it for now, push down. Okay. Warband is next, so he's got a search point directly behind him. Let's scavenge in here. Okay, so we've got weeping blades. I'm gonna take those, and we're gonna leave the rest. And let's make our way inside. So we've got another Put another chest here. Let's see what's in that. Okay. Staff and a pendant. So we're not going to take any of those. And now he can make his way down the stairs and out also. So is there any point in going on the other side of the building? There is. And apparently there must be wordstone up there. I didn't see it when I was up here, so let's make our way around the side of the building. Just getting right here. Yeah, ambush stance, that's good. Okay, now Caven's turn. So there's nothing for him to search in here, I think. No. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna make his way to the other side of the here. Okay, so go around. Oh, we can't go around that way. So let's go back the other way. Let's take back our blue builds. Now let's make our way this way. Hopefully there is an exit on this side, because otherwise our zombies have a long way to walk. So I don't see a way out here. So yeah, our zombies are gonna have to make their way around the building with the other guys, which does mean that they're gonna be lagging behind a bit. But with the others stopping to collect wordstone and stuff, hopefully it won't be too much of a difference. Okay. So let's put him here. And Cliff now knows the other way is blocked off, so he's just gonna go straight out this way and take the ambush stance. Okay. Sip is next, so he's got 3 places to search, so 2 of them look like wordstone. And let's see, first of all, what's in the chest. Maybe there will be some gold. Okay, no gold, but there is a light armor, so we're gonna take the light armor. And now we're gonna see what wordstone are in these sacks. So we've got a fragment.
Objectives updated.
It's not great, but it does go towards that optional objective. So we only need 6 more pieces, and we're gonna get another piece here. So we can scavenge.
Objectives updated.
And it's a shard, so that's better. Now he's gonna jump down. Hopefully he doesn't get too much fall damage. Hopefully he gets no fall damage. But let's see. Okay, so jump down success is good. And then he can take an ambush stance here. So we're pretty well grouped at the moment,
A
so
new
I'm happy with
round
the
has
start.
started.
So here you go, round 2. I cut out the sisters' turns because they were all in a row and we didn't see any of them. Let's get going. So let me just have a check if there's any wordstone close to us. So he can't get any anyway, but there's some over to our right, and it might actually be, so we can actually see 2 of the sisters down there. So it'd be a bit of a stretch to go for that wordstone because it means that more of them will be able to get to us. So I think maybe somewhere around here where Parrt is would be a pretty decent place to lay in wait. So let's see what we can do to that end. So our Parrt is here. Now this area is pretty open and you can see the sisters down there. So we don't want them coming up here and being able to just surround us. So we're going to have to use the terrain. Maybe that gap there between our Parrt and the wall would be a pretty decent place to try and bottleneck. So what I'm going to do first is put out a poison globe in the path I think we're going to take to come around that corner. So it's going to be something like this between the building and the tree. That's good. Now I don't have enough blue pills to go and get that wordstone that's directly in front of me without allowing the sisters then to be able to attack Mammy's boy next turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him this way. And then he's going to take an ambush stance, which should cover the gap there. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Now more of the sisters may come from the other side of the building, so that's something we've got to be aware of too. But let's get Axel around. Now we know where the sisters are. So the optional objective is going to be pretty difficult to get because we're the only ones who gathered any wordstone yet, and the sisters, therefore, unless the ones who haven't seen us yet go and collect some wordstone, aren't going to be bringing us any wordstone. Okay, so Warband next. Should be able to get around here, yeah. Okay, so there's some wordstone off to the left there, well, to his left now, but it's whether or not it's worth it to detour that much to get it. Okay, so there it is there. So it's basically going to be one extra people. Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, that's lucky. Triggered a trap, but he got a good return from it, or a good buff rather than debuff. So let's get this wordstone.
Objectives updated.
It's a shard, so it's 5 weight. Let's go with this. So he's gonna keep making his way around. So he's not too far from Mammy's boy. You can see the poison that we laid down over there. But still, he is one round away, obviously, from joining him. So it's a risk again. So Mammy's boy always seems to be the guy that gets himself into trouble. So with our zombies, we're going to just run directly to the fight because there is wood zone there, but our other ghoul can pick it up, given that his movement range is a lot better than our zombies. So cave in. All of our Warband are going to arrive around pretty much the same time. Whereas I think maybe only 2 of them will arrive. But 2 sisters, because of their prowess at melee, are still a frightening prospect to deal with at this low level. So let's get
objectives updated.
And then let's get rid of these. Nah, we can't because he's full. Okay, so we're gonna have to leave that there. And because we're at 6 of 9, it's tempting to maybe bring somebody else back to get it, but I think I'm gonna see how the fight goes and then decide once I know whether we're gonna be in trouble or not. I cut out the turns of 3 of the sisters we haven't seen yet, so let's see what the ones that we do see do now. So hopefully we don't see this other sister. We've been lucky with the 3 ones we don't know where they are so far. Okay, and I believe this is their leader. So she's gonna take most of our warband to put her out just on her own.
A new round has started.
Managed to poison herself, and then she's got stuck on the wall as well. So Mammy's boy is right beside her, so the first thing he's going to do is to lay down some poison. I think I want the poison. Yeah, I want the... I'm just trying to think. Some of our guys are going to engage from the other side. It is going to restrict what our ghouls can do for the moment, but I want to make sure we can get this leader out of action as soon as possible. So I don't think that affect her yet. And now Mammy's boy is going to back off a bit. So maybe about here. And then I think he can change weapons to his pistol. Yeah, so let's switch to the pistols. And he's not going to be able to take a shot, but he should be safe from attack here. So let's take a dodge stance, and hopefully we can shoot next round. Okay, so Axel. So Axel isn't full, so he can go back and get this first. I know I said I wasn't going to get it, but our ghouls are probably going to have to
Objectives
wait to get
updated.
into combat because of the amount of poison we put down. So it's not going to make a whole heap of difference if he comes back and gets it, but it does mean we're only 2 pieces away from the optional objective. I'm going to put it in an ambush stance here. Obviously it does mean that we're in danger of our forces being split if one of the sisters decides to go to ghouls, but so far we're doing okay. Now, okay, so Wambram hits another trap. He's determined to hit them all on his way here. Last time it was good, this time it's bad. Let's get engaged. So what I'm going to do is use the wall here to make sure that the sister there can't charge me. Okay. So now I don't think it's engaged yet. Okay, there we go. So she's failed her terror test, which is very good, because we really don't want her getting too many attacks. Now, a crit would be beautiful. Okay, just a hit. And then she gets the counter for 41. You see why we don't want her hitting us too many times. She's already taken a lot of Wambram's health away. Now let's hit again. Okay, so 17. And now Wambram is going to take a dodge stance. Now I think whether we can actually get her to test for all alone next round is going to determine whether we can lock her down for the entire round. So let's get Kevin over towards her. Okay. And Kevin can charge, but I want to see how far we can move over this way before we lose our charge, so we can actually leave some room for someone else. Okay. So I think we're about the limit. So let's get that charge done. Okay, so a miss, not good for us. And now Kevin is gonna end his turn. Cliff's up next, so Cliff should be able to come to the side here. But can he actually get an angle for a charge? No, he can't. So what Cliff's gonna do is ambush stance and hopefully take out anyone else that comes along, or at least engage them. Probably won't take them out. So now Sip is going to be able to engage her, but I'm not sure he can avoid the poison. Maybe here. But if I put him here, I don't know whether that's an actual trap or not right in front of me. But I don't think we're going to be able to get more than 3 guys onto her. So I'm just going to put him here. And now he's going to go kidney strike. Okay, so that's a good hit. But you can see she's taken a few hits and she's still not down below 50% life. And we've also got a hero who we spotted on her way. So things aren't looking too good for us. Even though we're 3-on-1 here, the amount of damage they can do to us is a lot higher than the damage we can do to them. Okay, so here's another one of the sisters. Through the poison and charge, and thankfully she missed. And then she takes a parry stance. Now we want this sister, who we haven't seen yet, to continue to be lost. And now here comes the hero. So the hero is coming around this side as well, but she seems to be maybe one round away from getting to us. Yeah, so she's one round away from coming in. Okay, poison globe, good. 2 poison globes. All along check fail, so she should be locked down. Oh, she succeeded her test. So this is not good.
A new round has started.
She's taking a dodge stance. So we have her locked down, but she has passed her fear test, so we need to take her out pretty soon. Now, Axel, I'm tempted to maybe take the charge from the hero with him, but I think I'm just gonna work on the henchwoman instead. So let's just get our own charge on. Okay, so it's a miss, but the monk got 2-on-1 on her. And we're just gonna end turn. Okay, now Wambram needs to give us a crit here. He doesn't deal that much damage, but he does have a few swings. So our dodge failed, which is a good roll for us. And so we got together almost 30 damage on her. And then he's going to, let's see what his parry chance is. So parry chance is slightly better, so he's going to parry. Poison might kill her, but I'm thinking of maybe stacking it again. The problem I have is where my ghouls are placed. I don't really want to be putting the poison on that side. So what I might actually do is put some poison behind and then take a shot at the leader when I'm done. So the shot is 3 red pills, so we can't do that. But let's get some poison. So what I'm hoping to do is hit that lady, and then also hit this henchman here, or henchwoman, and then also make it so that the hero, who you can see there in the distance, has to run through this poison as well. Okay, so that's good. And then we're going to take dodge stance. So the sooner we get 2 or 1 more red pill, so we can take 2 actions with Mammy's Boy, the better. So Cliff here, I think he can get to the word stone, and he's not going to trigger. He's got a chance to charge, but I want him to take the sword stone up first. So let's get that.
Objectives updated.
And that leaves us just one piece away from the optional objective, as long as everybody stays up. So let's have a quick look at the map to see if there's a piece of wordstone that we might actually be able to get. So there's some off to the right there, which it's possible that we could maybe send someone out there to get it. But for now, I think we're gonna charge this lady here. Oh, we can't charge, we don't have to do that. Instead, we're just gonna attack. Okay, her parry failed. Another good roll for us. And then we're not gonna flee, we're just gonna enter. Haven now has a chance to almost put their leader out of action. Maybe with a crit he could do it. Let's see. Okay, so she's on her last legs now. No, we're not going to dodge. We're going to parry. Now the thing about Sisters is, as you can see, their morale is a lot higher than ours, so we're going to have to put a good few of them out of action compared to what we've had to do in other fights. Now it's a risk. It's a risk of our leader going down, but I'm going to take the risk that that lady is going to go down due to poison when her turn comes. Because of that, I'm not going to attack her. I'm going to attack the Perma Oberst instead. Okay, 34. It's a good hit. And now let's take a bunch shots. And now we cross our fingers and hope that the poison sees off the Mother Superior. Okay, so there's another hench lady on her way. But it looks like we'll have freed up a slot for her to come and get beaten up by the time next round comes. Okay, but that sound is interesting because it means that there's another enemy closing in, so we could actually get 3 or maybe the 4 remaining. Yeah, there's the 4th one, so we could get the 4 non-engaged sisters coming around kind of at the same time. Okay, so all lone check failed. And she doesn't hit us, which is great. Now here comes the hero. She didn't make it to us. I thought she would have had enough movement. So she's resisted the poison, she's succeeded her all-alone check, and she's failed her terror test. And she decided to go for Kevin and missed him. So we got pretty lucky there, because if she'd gone for Wham Bam, she might have hit him, and then he would have been out of action. And what's been a good mission so far would have gone to pot. But let's thank our lucky stars and beat up some sisters. Okay, parry fail. We're getting good rolls, or they're getting bad rolls in their parries, should I say, but it's good for us. Okay, so Wham Bram has got to put this lady out of action. Okay, so that's great.